Oh yeah, all takes. But look, Twitter is a love and hate place.
You gotta diversify your.
That's so true.
I love Twitter so much.
You gotta diversify your timeline.
Oh yeah, you definitely do.
And that was a problem, man.
I haven't been back 6 months, and I already went through my following list and started getting rid of people already. Like, yeah,
Hey,
I don't want to see this shit.
My litmus test with the Wolves is when they have a bad game, I can easily tell who I don't want to see on my timeline based on how they're reacting to a regular season game.
I saw you last night happen to go, like some dude tweeted a picture, talking about Cat, like he's smiling about being ejected or fouling out.
Right?
Like a picture? He looked more like, I can't believe that shit happened.
I'm like, it's like when people are uncomfortable, they laugh. You know, people are like that.
Yeah.
He's definitely somebody who would do that probably.
Yeah, Jonah, that response was A1. You hit it right on the head.
You did.
Nobody defends Cat, so I have to. Even if he's a goofball, someone has to.
Cat's a goofball, but that was unnecessary, that tweet, like, going at Cat. That made no sense.
When people get into the personal, like, I don't know. It's like, we see the players play. We don't know them. It's how it is.
No, you know what's
people,
funny? Like,
they got lives.
Yeah, facts. The reverse of that is like when people was like really on like Russ's head about his dumb play. People were like, "Y'all talking about this man? He a good dad. We're not talking about him being a dad. We're talking about him being a terrible
the video
player.
of him dancing with his kids.
Yeah, like that's not. No one said anything about that. Dad. He's playing bad. So
that's probably one of the worst areas for dialogue because it just either gets away from hoop or it's like they act like Russ isn't self-aware on things. It's like, do you want him to be down on his play? You want him to be confident.
Yeah. It's like
you can get so far away from basketball real quick.
So far.
Absolutely.
Let's just stay on Russ. You get on the outfits. Oh, he wants to be a model. Now he at the football game. Oh, KD wants to take pictures.
Yeah,
they're playing video games. They're playing video games after the game.
Like, fam, like what is?
People are getting on Ant, and because Ant's always playing Call of Duty, and he's been playing with Mike Conley, and they made a comment about it, and people threw a fit. And then like 2 games later, Devin Booker said, "Yeah, I'm hopping on Call of Duty after the game." Shout out to Mike. Like.
You know
that's what I do to cool off at the end of the day. It's like
I don't understand.
It's just like you and me.
What do they think people do? Like, what do people think?
They can't be in the gym all day.
It's Devin Booker. He got Mamba mentality.
Oh man!
All right, never mind.
That opens up a can of worms.
It does. It does. But before, like, welcome back to Uncommon Commentators. Jay, Jonah, and Zoe. I'm gonna start with the shit that just happened. I'm just gonna start with that series. The damn Heat and the Bucks.
It's been a crazy one.
We fresh off Jimmy just going nuts.
Hey, told y'all though, you don't want to see Miami in the playoffs.
No, we did. Then we said Boston.
Even with Giannis being out like 2 games, like tonight he came back.
None of us were.
Well.
Yeah, we was with you on that. You don't never want to see them dudes in the playoffs.
It's crazy because they lost to the Hawks.
They did.
Yeah.
They looked bad against the Hawks, and they looked bad against the Bulls. They just beat the Bulls because the Bulls just worse than them.
Bulls are Bulls, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a shocker how Atlanta handled them at home in that play-in. It was like, because let me tell you something, Boston did not want to see them dudes.
Nah.
Boston
was that by plan? Was that by plan? Did Milwaukee, Miami lose on
You're
purpose?
obviously not selling on purpose,
I don't think Miami's scared of Boston, though.
No, I'm not scared, but easier
you're not selling on purpose, but you also want to keep that in the back of your mind, like, oh, if we make the playoffs, we still think we have a chance.
Yeah, that is true. You might be on to something. I can't see a Miami Heat team on some shit like that, but they are kind of like hobbled. They're not like the Heat that we know, so it's like they probably felt like we match up. You know what? Honestly, they probably do match up better against Milwaukee than they do against Boston. How do you say that shit?
They do. I mean, once you start looking into it, you start the late night conspiracy thoughts.
I mean, it's easy for us to say that shit now because they up 3-1, but still, when you look at the rosters, they built the same. And with Hero going out, I didn't expect none of this shit to happen.
That was just,
It's tough because obviously Giannis has injury, but I love Drew Holiday. I'm a big Drew Holiday guy. Really efficient. He's respected by all the players. Always underrated.
I feel a butt coming.
he's always one of the most efficient players in the regular season. He does his thing. I don't like his shot selection sometimes, but you live with that because he does so many things for you. But when the postseason comes around, his offensive game it changes. I can't explain it. Like,
it does change.
He just can't put the ball in the hoop as much as you want him to.
Do you think I don't know, does he overthink shit? I don't know.
I don't know if he overthinks shit. I think it's just a matter of, is he really the third guy on the offensive end? Is he the second guy on the offensive end? Defensively, we know where Drew's at, and we'll hold him down every day on the defensive end.
We definitely would do that. But
it's hard to place it this year because Middleton's injuries obviously kind of make it interesting.
Brooks been
you're saying, like, you need him to take that step up.
Exactly.
Do you think
solidify
it's like a
himself
chemistry
in
thing
that
this year? Because Middleton was out so much, and now it's like they fully healthy, and so it's like, shit, I don't know if I'm the 2 or the 3.
Yo, from what I've seen on my timeline, it's a Bud problem.
People have been saying that for a year.
It's always been a Bud problem. But look,
a Bud problem.
It's always been a Bud problem. You know, Bud is a half inch away from being fired.
It feels like that every
but no, because we all know Bud was out of there before they actually beat the Nets, and KD foot was too big. I don't know, but Bud always gonna get it. Bud, he does do some stupid shit, but you can't really deny him at this point. They keep winning.
They keep winning.
I don't see many excuses for tonight's game because you can pick at Giannis's game, but Giannis being on the floor at the end of the day was impactful for the team. That was like him being out there. Clearly, you could see it helped. Brook Lopez got his touches. I think he had 30 plus 36.
At least. Yeah, 36.
He was hooping. Oh yeah, because he had that late 3 as well.
Yeah. I was telling Jonah before you got on that shit. The boys was eating pizza, and they wanted to watch some. I was like, shit, this shit over with. It looked like Miami.
It was a steady 10-point game.
Yeah,
for like
it was
5 minutes.
like Miami is not coming back. So I turned that shit off, and then I'm like, what? Can't believe it.
It really snuck up on me. Like, I started setting up a little bit. It was like 8:30. Next thing I look up, I'm like, oh, they're down 4 minutes.
Yeah,
because the Bucks came out strong in that second half.
They did,
because it was even like whole first half-ish, and then second half they came on a little run, got a little more comfortable. But
I'm gonna ask y'all, are the Bucks done?
Nah.
It wouldn't surprise me if they came back because I really trust their team, but 3-1 is difficult for anyone.
That's the 3-1. But
that's the 3-1, bruh.
When do they play next?
You just need one. That's the hardest one.
That's what it is. How many days does Giannis have to rest right now?
Oh, it's a travel day involved. So 3 days? They
don't play till Wednesday.
Oh, they don't give them a travel day.
Damn, that extra day.
I thought they was gonna give them 2 days in between. Damn. I thought it was gonna be Thursday. That's gonna be the iffy part with a back.
We saw him today. He was still at points. You could just see it.
Yeah, and then traveling, being back on a plane.
Yeah, I mean, he couldn't
massage gun fixing that back by Wednesday.
He was sitting for like little stints, and that was about it.
Man, backs are so tricky. Backs are so tricky, especially in a playoff time. Like, you really don't have you have no time to rest in the playoffs at all. Like, ooh, Giannis.
Yeah.
It's crazy what these players go through. And I mean, there's probably injuries with players that we don't even know about that are just don't get disclosed.
Because, like out of nowhere. Look, when you text us and said, did y'all see Shams Nodi? I'm like, man, because I was traveling. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, who the fuck is hurt? That's all I thought. That's all I thought.
And this one's tough because we didn't see anything prior.
No, nothing. And it's a shooting hand. And they said he's doubtful right now.
No instance where it's like, oh, he had to hobble off the floor, or oh, he was holding his hand, or like anything like that.
Nothing.
Out of nowhere.
Y'all didn't even say who it was.
Oh, De'Aaron Fox. Right. We just assuming people. If you don't know by now, you watch ball. I don't know where the hell you
was just surprised. And did you guys see the play it happened on?
No, I didn't see
I didn't even see nothing.
It was second half for sure. After the whistle, he went for a floater and Looney blocked him.
In the second half?
Yeah.
Shit, you wouldn't even know
after
he had a
the whistle.
broken finger.
and he went and like grabbed his hand.
Yo, you would never
He
knew.
was hooping the rest of the game.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
Yo, these injuries are insane, like the Kawhi shit. And I'm gonna talk about him because I found out something about him I didn't even know about. But like, you didn't know nothing was wrong with Fox. Damn, that's unfortunate for that young man. But
and just for the team, like,
yeah,
tough stuff. We'll get to that series.
Yeah, that is tough. I don't know. I don't want to say the Bucks are done, but I feel like the Heat got a player like Jimmy and a coach like Spo that I feel like they can grind one out.
You know, man. I agree with you.
One more.
On that, but that's the thing.
That's the hardest thing.
Was that grind one out? Was that tonight? We remember playoff Jimmy. He got some games in him, and it's early in the playoffs, so he still could go off. But was that grind one out tonight? Because even though it's just a couple rest days, Giannis can come back and be just,
The thing about me is like
it's going to be Milwaukee. Game 5 is in Milwaukee. I feel like Milwaukee's going to win that. I definitely feel like that. Now you come back to Miami. We know Milwaukee can win in Miami, but that game 6, if the Bucks do win, the rest is going to be very important.
Oh,
now,
100% with you.
Now I don't know if he's going. Now that's going to be really interesting if he's going to get 2 days or 1 day, because they probably flew back tonight.
Probably.
And then tomorrow they can do all their treatment and shit.
Get a shoot around there.
So get the stemmy, get the stem, get the ice.
Back in a playoff series against the Heat.
Here's my stat for y'all with this series.
The Heat going to be physical regardless. So it's like, you got a back injury?
That's scary.
That's
so
tough.
The thing with the Heat for me, 27th in the league in 3-point percentage in the regular season, which is
crazy. Got right to it. Like, this is nuts.
Hey,
they shot 34% in the regular season. In the playoffs right now, they are shooting 47%.
That's insane. Because the playoffs is you already know the playoffs is really built for the Heat. They're gonna slow that shit down.
Shout out to Duncan Robinson.
Duncan Tender Hughes.
Hey yo, hold up.
Man.
Why y'all let my tweet flop?
Huh?
I made a whole graphic. Yo.
The Duncan tweet.
Y'all let my shit fly.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
You in PowerPoint again cooking?
I ain't gonna lie. I know y'all do the
I was
same
on Snapchat
shit.
this time, bro.
He got it was nice. He was nice.
I saw there was a little I looked it up. There's a little clip thing. I legit had to Google how to do this. I ain't gonna lie.
No, you did good. I'm not gonna lie. When I'm on Twitter, sometimes I be saying shit and I laugh
This game,
and I keep
timeline was going
scrolling.
crazy today.
That was another thing. Right after that, Oladipo went down.
Yeah, so
Literally like 2 minutes. I was like,
sometimes with tweets, that should just be a timing thing.
It's like if you got a tweet off when Jimmy Butler was making these threes, it probably got saw by like 4 people because everyone just tweeted.
Everybody was
if you say anything else, that was not being seen. But
I don't care about my Twitter presence.
No, I hear you. Shit, I ain't got nothing else to say. I don't even know what to say about this series. Like, this shit is shocking.
Bucks can come back, but Miami, they're playing well right now. They got it going.
Yeah.
If Jimmy can keep being Jimmy, he's not going to drop 50. But
they need,
if you get
a little more on
out of him,
a little more on O from Bam.
Bam.
Yeah,
yep.
Bam definitely needs to. I don't know what's up with Bam, but they definitely need Bam.
They let him initiate the offense coming down all the way into the damn near the paint, and he can hit that jump shot. I'm gonna just start taking it if I'm him. They're giving it to him.
Yeah,
he ended up getting it back like 1 or 2 possessions in that same spot and hit a nice little jumper.
Yeah.
Duncan Robinson is shooting 77% from 3.
Man, earn that paycheck.
Earn that shit, my boy.
About time.
You fully rested. Though. He fully rested. He better be out there knocking the bitches down.
Obviously, next man up, but
shit.
Hey,
this is why you play the games. This shit is interesting. This playoff is already.
The injuries are pissing me off, but I'm here for some of the chaos. I'm here for some of the chaos.
In the first damn round. Like,
plenty of that. Yo,
plenty.
Lakers fans just had a whole nother scare. AD went down for a second. He back up, but
another
about
day.
to pull a Melo where they about to come back down on defense. He was laying there still.
Oh my God, that's a classic ass
That's a
video.
crazy
Melo.
one.
Just laying there, like
That
I'm
same
not
thing
moving.
happened in a Wolves game this year, except the Lakers went on a 5-0 run while AD
That
was on
did
the
happen
floor.
when AD. Was,
I couldn't believe my eyes.
yeah, that shit
Said,
was
fuck
happening.
this, we hooping.
Bro.
They definitely did. Oh shit! But I ain't got nothing about this series, man. I think it's over. I think it's over for the Bucks.
It's gonna be really difficult to come back, man.
Yeah, it is. I think it's
Really
over for
difficult.
them. Yeah, I really do. I think Bucks gonna lose this shit in 6. They're gonna win Game 5. I think Miami might pull that shit out. Now that shit, all bets is off. They get to Game 7.
Oh yeah, Game
And
7.
in Milwaukee, yeah, it's all bets off at that point. But I do think that he gonna finish this shit off in 6. If they don't, Bucks definitely in 7 for sure.
Shit, Jimmy at home in Milwaukee, Game 5. Who knows?
That is true. Oh my God.
Narrative game.
Yeah, narrative game for sure. They're gonna play that shit
I'm all about the scripts.
I see.
today.
I see.
They'll bring
So,
Jay
yeah,
Crowder out to lock him up.
right. To the Milwaukee dudes. All right. Y'all got anything else to say about this series?
Nah, man.
I'm just interested to see like Milwaukee's sense of urgency now that
Yeah.
they're on the fucking ropes. Like,
You hope they're not coming out there like real, like, yeah, we got this shit. Don't come
Yeah.
out like that. You get
because I know Miami's not gonna.
Yeah, Miami gonna smell that shit, and that's gonna be a wrap. You get blown off your damn floor. Then Coach Bud would get fired.
He will
I
get
feel like
fired.
I feel like they would panic and fire his ass.
Nick Nurse in Milwaukee next year. I'm putting it on wax right now.
Hey man,
If they lose this one, Nick Nurse in Milwaukee.
they will jump all over that. It would
That
have
is
to be a
something-
for sure.
We
It would
will
have to
talk
be a
about
for
Nick
sure.
Nurse. We will talk about that. I forgot all about that
It
shit.
would have to be like a for sure. You know you're coming. Get out of here, bud. Like it'd be nasty. It'd be kind of nasty work.
Yeah,
but
it would be.
They'd have
be.
to work quick.
Oh, yeah, fast. And you
We'll
know he
see.
worked fast. He been talking, but
And Brook Lopez is a free agent, so
Ooh. Off-season talk gonna be.
who's the free agent?
Brook Lopez will be
Oh.
a free agent this offseason.
Oh, that's Zoe Perez-Sobchak is a fucking
Hey, if we're not gonna
fucking
win,
free agency. He
let's get
love
these
that
changes
shit.
going.
Off season, he love that shit. Draft and free agent. Oh my god, he lived for that shit. He cannot
That's
if
wait.
you're not
to
gonna
the-
win, if you're not gonna win, it'll be December.
I love
mock
the
draft season.
draft. I love
No,
the draft content.
Yeah, y'all both do. Y'all both do. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna move over to this damn Knicks and Cavs. Listen, I tweeted out before the Knicks even won. I tweeted out we all will have to apologize to the fucking Knicks if they win this series. It's looking like now it's another one. Yo, now hold on, look. Listen, this is wild because look at the narratives. We all went from everybody in America, besides people in New York and probably a few other people, picked the Cavaliers. We would have to eat all type of just, oh my God, eat this shit. If they make it to the next round and the Heat go, the Knicks will fuck around, beat them, and be in the fucking Eastern Conference Finals.
What a time.
Yo,
I haven't put all that together yet, guys.
I have, because look, Twitter, oh my God.
What a time.
Because look how shit have changed so fast.
Sometimes it's just your year. And
It is.
You know what? Like you said,
yes.
apologies to the Knicks already just for getting this far.
Apologize.
Playing
'Cause
way
say-
better than I thought.
I didn't
I'm
pick
not
you to
gonna
get 3 wins in this series, so I'll definitely apologizing now.
I'm not going to say the Knicks are a championship team, but hey, there's a lot of championship teams that did have a gauntlet to win. Like, you still got to have a little bit of stuff on your side sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Hey, but no disrespect to the Knicks. They're doing their thing this year.
Oh yeah, no disrespect. Every champion go through something that, you need something on your side. Like, hold on, like the Knicks, another thing that's on your side. RJ Barrett decided to play basketball. That's the deciding factor right there. He's
showed
hooping
up.
and Donovan Mitchell's not. That's the series right there.
Yo, we'll get to Mitchell, but yeah, RJ Barrett finally nice to see some consistent.
I mean, this was
games.
the perfect game for it too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He
Perfect
definitely
game
did.
for it.
Yes. Like, damn, okay, game 3, he snapped. Then he came back with that shit, and game 4 is like, damn, is he going to keep doing this shit? I kept hearing people say the Cavs is not going to be ready for the Garden. They said Mitchell would be, but the rest of the players won't be.
Different beast.
Yeah.
It is a different beast. No, the Garden is. The Garden is definitely a different beast, and they definitely was not ready for that shit. They are a third quarter away by Darius Garland just being blown off the court. If he didn't go off in that third quarter, that game is over by the time the fourth quarter started probably.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they had a typical playoff run, but it was pretty much Darius Garland doing it. So it's like,
Your sister scored like every bucket in that little run.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Are they being outcoached? Bigger staff. This is his first series, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Can he only made the
At
playoffs?
least it's the Cavs coach.
Yeah.
Who else did he coach?
I think he was with Memphis and Houston. I don't know if he made the playoffs though. But at least with this group, so
yeah, this is like your first trip, and everybody like their first little thing. And I ain't gonna lie, man, the Knicks, they just keep surprising me. Like, them role players are knowing their roles. Tibbs is coaching pretty good, but I guess it's easier to get. Tibbs got all the experience.
Tibbs is,
we
all know it. Yeah,
he got
Tibbs
all the experience.
He's a better coach in this matchup.
Yeah, hands down.
One thing
they won that.
One thing I'm really seeing from Cleveland is that lack of depth. Same thing we talk about with Phoenix.
Yeah, it's
once you get through those top four. I know we talked about a couple pods ago. They got Chetty.
It's not
the three. They got Dean Wade. Yeah, and then once you get past that, even then, they just don't have a lot of people to fill that need coming off the bench.
It's just tough to see it happen. Like, that was, even when the trade happened, that was my biggest thing. Who's going to guard Ball? Who's going to be their primary defender on Ball? And who's going to, like, it's either you need spacing or the defense. But once the playoff comes around, you can expose either one of those if you're not good enough.
I forgot who the hell they traded. They traded Laurie, and who else in that trade for Mitchell? Or was it just him and a bunch of picks?
Ochai Agbaji, who's on the Jazz now, they could really use him.
Yeah, that was a draft. That was a pick. They could have.
He can space the floor, and he has athletic upside. He has defensive upside.
He's the best shooter in the draft, right?
He was one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely was
up
one
there.
of them.
I mean, I would plug him right in over Okoro right now.
Yeah, that's
starting lineup.
And that, low key,
I mean, they were rocking with Karras now, but
yeah,
Karras has been rough.
He's a six man.
Yeah, he's definitely 6 man.
Yeah.
He's a heater. Come off the bench, give you a couple quick 12 in the playoffs.
Get you the best 27-point game you've seen.
Go sit your ass back down because he ain't playing no defense like that.
Or like
he gonna play the passing lanes. He ain't locking shit up.
It's just it's volatile.
Yeah,
volatile with him.
And low key, like, for me, what made me actually really pick the Cavs the most was like RJ Barrett. Like, if he was hooping like this, I don't think nobody would have picked the Cavs. Because it's like, Go ahead.
Like, I can see that as a big pressure point, but also so many of us bought into Mobley and Allen just being so far over.
I did. And then Cavs Twitter sold my ass.
Julius hasn't been like that. It's been all Mitchell Robinson.
Yep.
Mitchell Robinson. I saw a stat about
him.
His at the rim defense, people are shooting 22% less than average when he's defending.
The thing for me is the offensive
What's the other big
rebounds.
man for the Knicks? What's his name?
Hardenstein.
Oh my God, he is blocking everything that comes to the rim.
I love Hardenstein.
Every rebound.
He's such a solid backup.
They're getting all the hustle rebounds. They get all the 50-50 balls.
Bro, come start in Chicago.
I swear.
I like Hardenstein too because he has.
I swear.
His passing's really solid for a big.
You
can throw it to him in like the high post, and he can find cutters, which is really nice.
Job, man. He do his job for his 20 minutes, whatever, how much long he get on the court.
But Mitch hasn't even been doing like anything crazy because obviously that's just his play style. But just getting the offensive rebounds, extending plays, playing defense, that's what you need from him.
But who also is out hustling the Cavs is fucking Josh Hart.
Oh, always.
Josh
Hart always killing. He always gonna be like that. But it's like you said, Jonah, Cavs Twitter sold my ass on Jared Allen and Mobley so much that I just drank that shit up. Like, oh, they got Mitchell and shit. Like, they gonna be straight. I just know he gonna drop at least 50. But I should being dumb. The Knicks coach is somebody I watched every day for how long? 5 years?
5 years.
I know he's gonna be able to lock this dude down. He gonna find a way.
It's sad seeing the model work. You know, like we both saw what Tibbs was trying to do, and glad he's putting it together. Glad he's got a guy like Josh Hart Because
we saw it. Like we
that's
knew.
his boy.
Yeah.
Talking about I can play more minutes. You better chill.
You're right.
Play you all.
He'll love that shit. You know, Tibbs was probably
game,
he was probably like this inside. Like he said, he played the whole game. Oh shit!
No water break.
Right. Tibbs love that shit. You play the whole game and the overtime. Please, yes.
Wild
Saw a
man.
tweet. It was Josh Hart's statue outside of Madison Square Garden of him getting the offensive rebound.
Right, man. He was.
It's a hustle, man.
I saw someone say
like five possessions in a row. He got an offensive rebound.
Someone said Tibbs will have you looking like that Popeyes worker after the chicken sandwiches.
Yeah,
every time.
He will. Man, like we saw, that's how he was here, but he can coach. And that's nothing. Twitter got to me with this. So many people be saying Tibbs was a terrible coach. He has his flaws. I think all coaches got their flaws. But
I think
Tibbs
it's systematic with the players.
Yeah, like he get the
has
right
to
people
find
he
his
wants.
guys.
Yeah, exactly. And the Knicks was letting them. And the Knicks let him do that.
It's heavy
Josh
on his
Hart
guys.
Josh Hart is such a Tibbs guy.
Such a Tibbs guy. And look, as soon as it happened, Jonah was like, that is such a good move for them. And it was. It was a great move for them. And I'm just going to keep apologizing to the Knicks fans. I am sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not a hater.
Back this apology.
I just did not think y'all was going to beat these dudes. I drank the Cavs Kool-Aid. The Knicks hooping. Say what you want to say. The Knicks are hooping. Yeah, the Cavs
it's ugly,
ain't got no
but they're winning.
The Cavs ain't got no shooting.
Yeah.
The Knicks ain't got no goddamn shooting. So
I was just about to get to that.
Yeah, it don't matter. Like the Knicks are hooping. They're doing this. They're playing their matchup and they're doing their thing.
The thing about the shooting I was just looking at, so Cavs are third to last in shooting from three this playoffs at 30%. Knicks are last at 27. Like the shooting for the Cavs is so much more important than it is for the Knicks because you got the slashers like Hart and Barrett and Brunson will hit threes consistently. He's not shooting well in the playoffs, but his mid-range game and his little step back like close shot is where he makes all of his money. Like,
bro, his game feels like he feels like a shorter Paul Pierce because he just get to his spot, bro.
You can know the shot is coming. It's where he wants to be.
Yes,
he's not the quickest.
Nope.
Not the most athletic, but he'll get it off. And
he's going to get it off, and he'll cash that shit in your face every time.
It's almost in a way of kind of how Jimmy scores in the mid-range and close range. Like, you can be up in his face, and you just have to live with some of those shots that are contested.
Like, them dudes just know how to position themselves and beat you to their spot that you know they're going to. Like, you know they're going there, but they just know how to beat you there. And that's how he's killing them. He knows what he's doing.
It's just so much more detrimental to, like, the Cavs because they can double the ball more. They can send more pressure. Mm-hmm. They can send their wings that are on whoever, if that's LeVert or Osman, and allow them to catch and have a couple seconds and recover. Like, it takes away so much from Garland and Donovan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does. I will say another thing Tibbs did this series. Well, shit, game 4. Yeah, game 4. He first he made the switch when Garland was going nuts. They called that timeout. He put a Barrett on Garland. That locked that shit down. Once he put Barrett on him, it was over with. It was over with for Garland for a while. But the other thing, Tibbs taking out Julius Randle and never bringing his ass back in.
Because he shouldn't have been out there. It's the right thing to do.
He kept that shit going. Only somebody, he had confidence. Only somebody who has the back end of the front office is going to do that shit, bro. He said he kept his ass there. Because why would you bring him back in? He wasn't playing good, and that unit was rolling. I feel like if he had brought Randall back in, the Knicks probably could have lost that game because he wasn't playing good. And you get the
win. Because if you get the win, go up 3-1, I don't think Julius is going to – unless has this massive ego that no one knows about, he's not going to be mad about winning the game.
And he looked he was upbeat on the bench. He wasn't sitting down. He wasn't moping. He was engaged with players. Like, he must knew he wasn't going back in, but he was engaged. So I like to see that from him. That was cool. But Tibbs was like, you can tell, like you said earlier, Zoe, it's been some good coaching. And Tibbs is the one dude I thought about right away when you text that shit. He's definitely coaching his ass off this series.
It's the time for adjustments on a nightly basis.
He's doing it.
He's one of the guys I would trust to make adjustments any night.
And when the last time ever has Tibbs I can't remember if it was in Minnesota. Technically, it kind of was, but in Chicago, Tibbs didn't have multiple players he can go to create a basket. In New York, you got Brunson and you got Randall when he's hooping. And then if you got Barrett can create. That's 3 people with his defense that he has. I'm sorry, Knicks.
Yeah,
I'm fucking sorry.
Hey, and you have to credit some of the Knicks defense, even though the Cavs are shooting so terribly. You still have to credit some of the Knicks defense.
Like, I'm not going to just say, "Oh, Donovan Mitchell just missing." No, they're making this man miss. He can do whatever move he want to do. It's a motherfucker in his face every time, every single time.
And this was the thing about Donovan Mitchell with me was how far can he take a team?
Yep. That's why I always say he was a superstar.
Yeah. And it's showing right now.
I see both ends of it because it's like, obviously you want to be down on the Cavs because of their team composition, but at the same time, you have to give the Knicks the credit for their game plan and all of that. So it's really just a really bad match for the Cavs because, both ways.
Yeah. Because how long they are, and the type of defense of scheme that Tibbs does like to run, if you're not a tall person, a tall scorer, it's gonna be hard to deal with Tibbs and that long. Everybody's so long on that team.
Everybody besides Brunson.
Yeah, everybody's long. He's physical. He still can get up on him. So it's like, bro, what? And they have players to throw at Mitchell.
They really do.
He got 3. All right, bring somebody else in. He got 4. Bring somebody else in.
You just come off Mobley in the corner or things like that. You got to be smart about it, obviously. You got to be doubling smartly, but there's so many more like pressure points for them to come away from specific players, specific matchups to where the Cavs have to rethink everything then too with who they put on the floor. And then you take some of those players off, then your defense isn't going to be as good. So it's just a domino. Like,
I don't know. Is the series over to y'all?
I could see Cleveland pulling out another game, but the way it's going.
Oh, it's over for me. It's over. If I was confident for the Bucks to lose, I'm definitely confident for the. I think the season's just over for the Cavs. So
y'all heard anything about Grimes though? His injury?
I don't know. As long as they get him back for next series, I think they'll be.
What
straight.
He hurt? What he hurt?
His ankle? Something right?
Oh, his ankle. Damn, that's rough.
I don't remember.
But yeah, I got Knicks winning. I got Knicks moving on, man. I got Knicks moving on to the next round.
They very much outplayed the Cavs.
He was wearing a sling. Hold on.
It's over with. So you got anything else about this series before we move on to the next one?
Nah, let's keep it rolling.
All right. Easy. The Nets and the Sixers. I thought the Nets was gonna pull out this one.
We can keep it rolling.
But hold on. They were saying today they don't know when Embiid coming back.
That's the tricky part.
I didn't hear that. I had no update on him.
Doc don't know. Doc, that he was saying, I don't know. What the fuck you
don't
mean
have
you
like
don't know? What the fuck?
He's kind of a
right. What did you mean you don't know? You know you got Boston next round. No Embiid, that's a sweep.
I understood, because realistically, I didn't know what his injury was when Game 4 came out, and I was like, they might be just sitting his ass because they're about to handle business anyways.
Yeah.
Then you start reading, and it's like, then you start thinking about Embiid's injury history, and again, you don't know how bad it could really get.
Even last year, he had the facial fracture.
Yeah. Embiid get the random shit, but it's his knee, man. So it's like, fuck.
You don't want to mess with that. Straight up.
So I don't know we know how this year's over with, but I don't know what's going to be like for the Sixers going forward in the next round.
I already have my questions against them in the Cavs not the Cavs, the Celtics, because they match up with them so well.
Yeah.
Obviously, it puts a lot of pressure on Harden to perform as a creator. I love his playmaking, but he's got to really get in his bag as a creator when they face the Celtics, regardless. Tobias has been doing this thing this playoffs, which is solid to see.
Which is crazy.
Against the Nets.
It's not solid. It's crazy.
I'm gonna let him have it because it's still a pro team. I'm not gonna discredit the Nets are still a pro team, but it's still the Nets. So
making a team double think about sagging off a player
Yeah,
You'll
that's
take
true.
that. You'll take that.
That's facts. But if Embiid is not there at all for next round,
Even if it's like a
there's
game
not
or
enough
two,
creating in
man.
the world for Harden to do.
Game or
That's a sweep.
two. They might get one.
Yeah, that might get one.
Need
But
Maxey
that's
to get
it.
his bag.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. The
Go ahead.
matchups though, Marcus Smart, I know he's going to be on Harden, Maxey, Derek White, same thing.
Yeah,
You got
White's a
Jalen
menace.
Brown, like,
yeah, he's definitely a menace.
yo, I don't see anything.
Oh, and you got Tatum too. Like
You got Tatum just
Brogdon.
Brogdon,
like,
solid.
there's
Yo,
so
they
many
got so
defenders
many-
on the perimeter for that team.
Jalen Brown, bro, you got so many defenders on the perimeter. What you gonna do? That's what makes Boston so scary because it's a perimeter game and they have all the fucking perimeter defenders on their team.
Yo, Brogdon's a starter. Let's be real. Like, he's a starter.
he is.
I was mad as hell about that trade.
Yeah, and he
gave him
won a
away
sixth
for
man.
nothing.
What
They
the
already
fuck?
made the Derek White trade, and we're like, damn, that was a really good trade for them. And then they go get another guard who was starting for another team.
Yo,
Like,
Just
they scary, so they gonna.
that Brad Stevens work.
We might well just segue right into that because we already know what that shit is over with. Celtics Hawks, that shit's over with, especially with DeJounte being suspended. It was dumb.
Yo,
it was foolish.
Him and his antics is starting to get. They're not, Dylan Brooks. They're not Pat Bev, but you start noticing over his career, and especially last offseason, all the bullshit he was doing.
Yeah,
The Drew League and shit. Like,
this is not Atlanta for somebody like him. Atlanta is not the spot.
I'm just not like I'm kind of high on him as a player, but the extra shit's getting too much.
No, yeah, I don't know what he was even mad about. Honestly, I don't know what happened.
It's just unnecessary.
Either way, exactly.
It was unnecessary. I
What
don't give a
you
damn. Yeah, it's very unnecessary.
What's
Like,
it going to
your team-
solve?
They still they need you going back to Boston. They need you. If y'all trying to even to extend this, your season's probably over with. Boston's probably gonna blow these boys out.
And you got your
five.
questions going into the offseason with the fit with him and Trey, Quinn Snyder coming in. Obviously,
they gave Quinn Snyder the full
lot of help.
reins. Yeah,
Absolutely.
They gave a 5-year, 6-year deal. When you give a coach a long deal, that lets you know they getting them to let them do what they want to do with this roster. So one of them
I'm
not
really
gonna be
interested
there.
to see what goes on with that team this offseason.
Yeah.
I really like their little wing group, like their role player wings and guards.
Role player wings, they're super solid.
I don't want to mention it, but are they finally just gonna get rid of John Collins because my boy look lost out there?
They've been trying to. I knew early on in that game he started shooting. I was like, yo, it's a wrap. It's like his first 3-4 shots.
Yo, he don't look good at all. He
needs a
good at
fresh
all.
start,
He
but like
does.
I feel like they just need to bite the bullet on it and be like, if we give you up for an expiring and like a second, like so
who gonna take that? Where would he be aiming to be a good fit right now?
send him to Dallas for like Bertans and some picks.
Ooh. Atlanta would love just another shooter.
Yes, they would.
Bertans ain't the right guy, but
No,
they
but
would
like
love a shooter.
I'm just thinking like worst case, like salary dump type.
They love him.
Like,
Atlanta let him a foreign shooter. They already
I'm
got
just thinking
Collins.
like it'd just be good for both teams. Like I just think they have to, even if they like, man, it's tricky. I do like the strides Jalen Johnson's been making though.
I don't even know what his
Jalen
contract
Johnson,
is.
shout out Duke boys.
Shout out to Duke boy always.
I've been a
keep
Jalen
tabs.
Johnson guy.
Always.
Shooting hasn't really been there, but
Everything else.
We know shooting gonna come. If you're gonna end up getting this jumper, that'd be like the last thing to come.
and it's not like he's never shot jumpers
Yeah,
prior
yeah,
to his
facts.
career. It's like you've seen it. If you can get the corner going, make people think you're at least capable,
absolutely.
it can help it out. But
Yeah.
I like AJ Griffin on their bench a lot.
Another Duke boy. Shout him out. Go ahead, Jonah. Get your shit off.
Love me some AJ Griffin.
Oh man.
But like, I mean, I don't want to like go full alarm, like red alarm mode, because obviously you don't have a lot of picks because of the DeJounte trade, but still, you can make some under the radar moves and some swaps around to fit Quinn Snyder's system, and you can be all right.
Was that even? I understand the trade on the Spurs side, but I just don't understand the trade for the Hawks. I never did. I still don't understand the trade.
The defensive guard next to Trey.
Yeah, but
He's somebody.
Yeah,
But 3 picks though, is that what you mean? 3 picks?
Yeah, like
I get you.
I think there's a swap in there too.
They finessed their ass. They finessed their ass. Yeah, they finessed the Hawks, but when you get a desperate franchise like them, yeah,
perfect sell high situation for the Spurs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
Big
the
facts.
Spurs found them one, and they took that shit. But ain't too much else you can say about this here. The Celtics look ready. I know it's the Hawks, but the Celtics look like they ready for a run. They look like they're trying to get back to the finals. They don't look like they. You know, we said they might get one. The Hawks get one in Atlanta, and they did that. So, but
yeah, Boston's looking good
it's on to the next round for the Celtics. And
we kind of just assumed very heavily with that series. I haven't been like too locked into it to see like what the Celtics are doing, but I have enough trust in them to where jump in the next series and then we start to analyze it a little more.
Yeah, the minutes I watched of that series and what I saw from Boston was like, oh yeah, they ready. You could just tell. You could feel it. You know, like you could just see a team.
They locked in.
You could just see a team like they're not fucking around. Like
Marcus Smart's a guy I want on my team in the playoffs. Al Horford's a guy I want on my team in the playoffs. And then you have all their younger players that got more experience last year making the run.
And Tatum is going to lock down everybody. They're going to play. They on the string out there, so it's going to be fat. It's going to be. You damn near can lock them in for the Eastern Conference Finals if Embiid is not playing for Philly. You almost can do it with Embiid playing, but if he missed 2 games,
1 or 2 games,
it's over with. It's over with.
Because Horford and Williams, they'll give him a problem.
Oh yeah, absolutely give him a problem. So that's I'm done with that one. Y'all got anything to say about this series? Ain't too much you can actually say about that. This series in the Sixers series has been like kind of. I think we talked about the Nets series more because of the antics that was going on with Joel, kicking motherfuckers kicked him in the nuts, and Harden getting ejected for some just
for creating space off the dribble.
Yeah, like what he's always done. He's
physical with his hands on the drives. That's how he is.
Since Arizona State, he's been doing this. Like now we're calling this.
It was a weird set of calls in a couple days going on.
It was so that those 2 series we knew
there was more random talk than basketball talk.
Yeah,
in that one.
Absolutely. Because DeJounte getting that shit just took over the rest. You don't even remember what the fuck happened after that. It was like, oh, well, he's done. He's done for the season. He might well just go on vacation now.
And we weren't high on Trey in that matchup either. So
that's a terrible matchup. You got all them. Oh hell no.
Never too high on Trey.
Yeah. We're gonna move over to the West. I'm just gonna start with the Lakers Grizzlies because they playing right now, and I'm gonna start with this because it just happened tonight. The Lakers are awful at closing out the second and fourth quarter. I don't know if y'all saw. But the Lakers was up 52-38 tonight, and that was 54-52 at halftime.
I had it on the background, and I was looking back and forth, and I saw Desmond Bane 3, and I'm like, hold up.
They were up. The Lakers been cruising the whole first half, and now it's a 2-point game. They did this shit. Game 3.
Yeah,
and
then Job made that. Yeah,
they did
it's hard to hold a lead, but the Grizzlies scored 9 points in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Ja was injured. Hey, shout out to Ja, though. 40-point triple-double when
he got busy in that fourth quarter. He got busy.
These players are something else.
Ja just need to learn how to not try to jump through and over everybody.
Every time.
Floater. He know how to use that shit more.
He has a great floater. Floater.
Use that shit more. Use your watch some Chris Paul tape. Use the mid range. You come off that screen, stop trying to just dunk on everybody. Especially, bro, they need you. He's not even a thick type player.
The same way you use your athleticism to just jump over people, just trick them into that shit and hit the floater.
Yeah, just
save your body.
Save your body, bro.
Years.
Yeah, save your shit, man. Why are you trying to jump? Was it over?
He's trying to jump over LeBron and was it Vandy?
I think was it some? It was two big ass dudes. They should have been trying to jump over. Like, what are you doing?
What the fuck?
Miscellaneous tall players.
You had no chance making this shit.
None.
You're 3 feet in from the fucking 3-point line or free throw line. Like,
use that jumper or use that floater he got. It's a nice floater.
We talked about it with De'Aaron last week on why he's so why he's so vital and why he's so good is because he has that dribble pull up and he has that in between game. Like,
and he stops from a dime.
That change of pace. Yep.
The quickness is just ridiculous with those two.
But if the Lakers win tonight, is it over?
I don't see Memphis making. Memphis doesn't seem like the team that has the firepower to make that kind of comeback.
A 3-1. You need to
say
they got the player, but it's like he has it, but what the rest of the team got?
Some of these rotational players are scaring me.
Yeah.
David Roddy obviously shouldn't be in this role because he's a rookie and there's injuries. But they've had to rely on him a lot. Hey, Luke Kennard doing his thing. That was a good pickup for them.
Hey, shout out to the Duke boys.
Yeah, Jonah, you throwing them out there, all the Duke boys.
Mr. Luke Kennard, who has more State of Ohio high school points than LeBron James.
Damn.
No, he's right.
Isn't that some shit?
Go off.
It's wild. It's
that
wild.
Is nuts.
I think John Diebler is number one. I think he played at Wisconsin.
Now. Yep.
That's insane. Look at y'all with these. Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's a wild
did you
stat.
tweet this? I
tweeted. I looked it up and I tweeted like the little top. Bob Huggins is number 8.
You shut the fuck up. The Huggins. Oh, shut up, bro. I didn't even know he was from Ohio. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know Luke Kennard was from Ohio either. I did not know.
Bucket getter.
Did not know. Oh, wow. But now, if Memphis, let's get into it for the first 3 games. What did y'all take from the series in the first 3 games?
I still have a lot of questions with the Lakers.
Yeah,
absolutely.
There's a lot. There's so many still.
So many questions, bro.
Even after the Wolves game, and we came into the series, it was split between a lot of people because of the injuries to Memphis and the uncertainty with the Lakers.
Yeah,
straight up. That's how it is.
I saw something today. Somebody was like, and I've heard LeBron say this multiple times. When he's out, it takes him 10 to 15 games to get back into basketball shape. Tonight is game 14 since he's been back. So I don't know.
Got to accept that LeBron James is 38 years old sometimes.
Yeah, it's really starting to come to that point.
Like, not putting him down.
No, it's not.
It's how things work.
It's how it works. He's not an old man, but in basketball terms,
Father Time is undefeated.
Yeah, bro. You got to think. Yeah, we say 20 years, but that man, how many times he played into June? And how many times he's been on Olympic teams? How much basketball this man has played?
He didn't have injuries
NBA
until
alone.
The Lakers.
The Lakers.
So that's a lot of wear and tear. And he's taking great care. You have great luck on your side, first of all.
Great luck.
Take care of your body.
Not one surgery that I know of.
Spends $1 million on recovery every year.
Yeah.
Minimum.
So, I didn't know. See, you said that KD had mentioned that a lot of them do that, but he said since LeBron, they only talk about LeBron. Is that cap? I don't think everybody's doing that.
I think if you got the money,
he goes above and beyond. But obviously,
I think guys do spend money on their body.
A lot of money in it.
I think guys do spend money on their body. What I mean about a cap part, I don't think it's the way the way he said it is like all of us are doing this shit. I don't see that because you can see in people's bodies and how they get hurt. They're not doing that shit.
It can almost be a way of kind of like.
And I ain't talking about KD because KD injuries are like he has weird injuries. It's like somebody fell into his leg.
It's not like KD's frail and that's why he keeps getting injured.
Yeah, KD, you know what I'm saying? Like KD said he spent like $1 million plus on his body. I can see it because his injuries are motherfuckers just falling into him. Ain't nothing you can do about that.
It's almost like a branding thing because, like, LeBron is a lot more. He puts himself out there a lot more.
He does
socials and more transparent with
he's
things.
He's on everything. He got all type of shit. Water, the little exercise machine. He's everywhere. Like
connected to everything.
Yeah, he's everything. So I'm not saying KD is capping. I'm just thinking about like other players because you could just see in players like dude is not doing that. He's not giving a fuck about his body.
Hey, AD could probably be putting just as much in, and he could still be having injuries like that.
Yeah, like, AD like, exactly.
Can't fight it.
You cannot.
Could just be a fragile motherfucker.
Yeah, sometimes you can be. But no, I'm with y'all with the Lakers.
Everyone has that friend that they go hoop with, and they roll their ankle every time.
Every time.
That happens.
Every single time, like, bruh. What the fuck?
You forgot your ankle brace.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Always injured.
Always something. It's always something. But yeah, I'm with y'all. I got hella question marks about the Lakers. Memphis, of course, if Memphis was healthy.
You know what? This is what
you never know
I was talking about because they were missing Clark and Adams. And one of my guys made a point that if you're missing Steven Adams is the best guy you're missing, were you built for a championship? And that got me thinking.
Damn. Hey. Shout out to your friend. Or you say a friend, right? Your friend?
Yeah.
Your coworker?
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Shout out Chris.
Shout out Chris because you're not lying. Because if you say, fuck, I don't know if we're going to win no championship because we lost Steven Adams.
I mean, I'm on the fence about it.
Yeah, I'm on the fence.
He plays such a big role in that defensive rebounding, screen setting.
He does.
That's the thing is the fit is great. But we've known this about Memphis. We saw some stuff at the deadline with rumblings with like OG, Mikal Bridges. They need to add another player to this group to make them take up.
Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks is not a starter.
He got to go.
He got to go.
I don't think they're going to resign Dillon
At
Brooks.
least on like a great playoff team.
If they would have found a way and traded for Bridges.
Or OG, even OG. He'll knock down the three and he's lock up.
That would have been vital for them. That defense and shooting from them.
You have Jaren Jackson on a very cheap contract for what he's doing. He has his injury concerns, obviously, but he's making $25 million annually. And then you got Ja. Desmond Bane's going to get paid soon. You got it. They have to push their chips here eventually with someone.
You know what? I didn't realize Triple J get hurt that much. My thing about Triple J is dumbass fouls.
Yeah. I mean, as a shot blocker, playing that and defensive player of the year, you're going to get some fouls.
Yeah, that is true. But I can go with the like trying to contest a shot. But I'm talking about like the ticky tack ones. I hate those.
There's a lot.
Yes, I hate. Now, if you get a foul because you're being aggressive, you're trying to block a shot, and that's your job, I have no problem with that. But he get like ticky tackers. You say it's tricky.
It's so tricky for like a young player to learn how to do this. But anyone to do it. How to when to know when to like wall up and how to contest without fouling.
Yeah, you're right.
Because obviously you see the block numbers and they stand out, but it can come back to bite you if you get a little too crazy on it. Even if you just get a bad whistle, you might get all ball, but the ref might see something else.
That is true. What do you average? 3 blocks a game?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Fam, if you average 3 blocks a game, you are you in the trenches heavy.
You're picking up a foul game probably off trying to block.
Fam, you in the trenches. If you get 3 blocks a game, you're averaging, you in there. So I commend that young man because that's not easy. That's hard work right there.
I trust Memphis a lot though with their team build. They got a smart front office.
Yeah, that thing I don't think they're gonna bring back Dillon Brooks. They
develop well. I wish they still had DeAnthony Melton.
Oh yeah, he was big.
That trade to Philly was surprising when that happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did not see him.
Who they get? What they get in return for that? I don't remember.
They got the 23rd pick, which they took Roddy.
Oh,
but then they still had Shake up there in Philly, and his minutes are gone.
Gone. You forget he's gone.
Forgot he was there.
Yeah, forgot the way was there.
That trade for Philly, to me, I get it an upgrade. But as Memphis, like you said, getting rid of him, I didn't see it.
It's like you get a guy in a rookie contract for a couple years, but I didn't think it was that worth it when you already had some holes within your team and your role players. And I mean, we're seeing that in the series right now. Like,
you need that.
I would be a little more higher on them if they had DeAnthony Melton out there. Not that it's going to move the needle a ton to be like, I think they're going to win the series, but you definitely need to find those right guys around.
If they have better shooting for sure, I think a lot more people be picking Memphis to win this
I mean, it's
series.
crazy enough that they already developed Santi Aldama to be a rotational player.
Santi.
Man, look at this man.
Google this year.
Bringing out the names, my man.
He went to Loyola, Maryland, and was a first-round pick where not many people had him with a first-round grade. Same with Roddy. There were some people that were higher on him out of Colorado State. I had him like 40-something on my board, and he went 23rd. So they can find those diamonds in the rough, but still.
Yeah, Memphis. I think Memphis going to be all right, but it's just like they have to.
Yeah, they're 5 of 20.
Dylan Brooks can't be the one. Dylan Brooks got to go. He cannot.
I love his defense, but
he doesn't fit.
He puts up way too many shots, and there's obviously the concerns with him being Dylan Brooks.
Yeah.
Man, at that point, just
that
focus on the defensive end.
Yes.
Tony Allen, that shit.
Yeah, he talking about. I hate when guys do this shit. He talking about the media trying to make him the villain. No, bro, you open your mouth.
You the villain.
You the one who said that shit about LeBron. That's why all that shit was on your ass that last game. That's why all that
frustrated me because I was like, you know what, this is getting kind of funny. Like, this is almost a persona. I don't mind him as much anymore because he's just getting so outlandish. But then he comes back with saying that they were painting him this way. I'm like, just roll with it, man.
Just roll with that shit, bro.
Honestly, just own it. Like, I had a bad game. Say whatever you want to say, but don't.
He can just say, look, I thought Brown was going to do a crossover. I was swiped at it. I wasn't trying him in the nuts. He went behind the back. He went behind it was so clean. But you could tell he was going to reach for try to poke the ball. But LeBron, who normally does go that way, he went behind the back and got hit in the fucking nuts. So it's like, that's all he had to say. He had to say, they're trying to make me out to be a villain. You open your mouth. It wasn't like
the typical play where like, the typical dirty play with that is when a guy's setting a screen and you crash into him. Because that's obvious. You're not doing that. That's not any towards of basketball motion with that. Wherein you're going for a steal. I mean, it's just. I mean, we could talk about it a long time, but just inconsistency with kind of the flagrant twos lately have been weird.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been suspended. But I said it in the group chat. They only did not suspended, but ejected. They only did that shit because now you didn't show your hand by the game the night before. You kicked out Harden. So now at this point, you have no choice. You can't do a flagrant one the next night.
It's different crews, but you're definitely thinking about it as a ref in that situation.
Like, fuck, I gotta do it. I cannot not do it. You know what I'm saying?
It's tough.
You don't get talked about regardless.
I don't want to talk about refs too much, but like, you don't want to mess up a game that much.
No. Now, what he had?
I want to talk about refs a little bit.
I know you do. I know you be here for this shit, but right now, as it stands, do y'all have the Lakers winning this or the Grizzlies, regardless of what happens tonight? Because I mean, the Grizzlies could win, but are we sticking? Oh, you had Memphis from the beginning anyway, right, Jonah?
I had him in 7.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stick with my pick. I had Lakers in 6.
Stick with the Lakers too.
Yeah.
I just can't. Memphis doesn't seem like the kind of team to make that comeback.
No, yeah. They better hope they win tonight. If anybody can, and who can win in Memphis is you can out of nowhere LeBron just go ballistic, and they go back to LA up 3-2, and that shit's over with.
AD puts up 50 on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's one of them. It's like that shit could definitely happen in Memphis. We know it can, so it's like. It's the LeBron factor. Like we know we know he's 38, but it's still LeBron. He been in these wars and these positions so much to the point it's like until he actually lose with a healthy team. When the last time LeBron lost in a playoffs with a healthy team?
I mean, it's been a while because
I'm gonna be straight up with you. When they lost to the Spurs, they weren't healthy. Wade was hurt.
2010?
The Mavericks. The Mavericks?
I could see people arguing. People could argue the Bam injury, but I think the Lakers still had that.
The Lakers was going to beat the Heat. They weren't going to lose to the Heat, bro. That wasn't going to happen. I don't think, but I don't.
So 13 years ago.
It's hard to rack up the history off the top of my head.
Yeah, and then I guess they were healthy with KD on the Warriors, but they was going to beat them anyway. So I don't even know. That's the last time. You can go with that. 2018, the last time. But I don't want to put an asterisk. I knew.
Asterisk next to that shit.
I knew.
Put one next to it.
You was about to say that shit, but
It's just in my head.
yeah, I know it is. No, I know it is. I know it is. But I say all to say, it's just hard to see. You rarely see LeBron lose when, like, at least his sidekick, if his sidekick is healthy and he got people making down their open threes, he don't lose a series typically.
Hey, shout out Rui.
Yes,
Shout out Rui.
like that's what I'm saying. Think about it. Every time we think somebody is not going to do something on a LeBron team, here come the playoffs and he start making shots. Mike Miller for the Heat, just
I think
dropping
we said
shit
last
everywhere.
week. Do we expect Rui to put another game like this together in the playoffs? Hell no. And then he does.
Nope.
So,
And he does.
He did.
I don't
What do we know?
understand. I
What
don't
do we know,
understand.
man?
We don't know shit. Right. We don't know nothing. Like, God
hey,
damn.
just to clarify too, we're recording this and it's 2-1 in the series. So
Yes.
hey, tomorrow we could have crazy different thoughts.
Yeah,
so.
we could definitely could. It could be 2-2 going tomorrow. It could
Cover
definitely
our ass
2-2
now.
Yeah, so y'all know.
Covered our bases.
Yeah, ain't too much we can say about this series. Like, LeBron's still getting back into his. LeBron's still showing that he's still that dude, but he's older.
He does it at his own little pace and his own speed.
He at the
but
point now.
the
He
stat
know
line,
how.
the stat line still gets there.
Yeah, it's like I think now we're finally seeing if LeBron is leading the team in scoring, they might lose. It's like AD has to lead the team in scoring.
He should.
Every night he should. It's like if you have that going for you, that AD is leading team in scoring and LeBron is just being to be like LeBron, it's gonna be hard.
I almost put the importance level on LeBron as the third player on offense, just because you need Austin Reeves to take that lead.
Yep. Because Austin Reeves today is snapping.
He's still just willfully giving Austin Reeves the ball and letting him operate.
Because like right now,
and that's what we say.
Oh shit, more playmakers got 13 points.
That's got to be a playoff career high.
AD has 4 points, 1 for 6 right now. What he on?
Yeah,
LeBron got 11. Austin Reeves got 13. But
we'll
that was my thing.
Twitter after this one.
That was my thing about Kyrie wanting to get out of Cleveland. Like, bro, LeBron type of superstar that is like, bro, get yours because I know I can get mine. Like, go ahead, shoot the ball.
He really,
you know what I'm saying? Like, shoot that shit. So it's like,
no, agreed. He'll let you go off. He wants you to go off.
Yeah,
like he wants to get you within 2 dribbles of your score every time. That's how much.
Yes, like come on, man. Yeah, so I ain't got too much more to say about this Lakers series.
Oh, Ja just went down and hurt his hand again.
That thing in pain.
Is he going back now? I think he might be headed back too. Fast break layup, he took off.
These injury notifications, man.
Man, just killing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next series. I don't even want to. That shit is sad. I hate that. I'm gonna go straight to the Kings and the Warriors. What a fucking series! I can't think of the last time a series we got was like everybody was ready for and is living up to it. I can't think of the last time that shit actually. Maybe Cavs Warriors in 2016. That shit lived up to it. 2015, 2016. I can't think of I can't think of a first round matchup that was like, yo, this shit's gonna be amazing. And that shit is amazing through 4 games.
We said it from the jump. This one was gonna be a nice matchup.
It's crazy to watch them play and see how easy they can score. Then you watch other teams and how hard it is for teams to fucking score, bro. It's so easy for them to score. And it's not like they're not trying to play defense. They are out there chasing motherfuckers around. They're doing stuff. These 2 teams can just score the fucking ball. Fam, if you can't score 125, you're not going to beat them. How do you beat them? Like, you got to, like, really, like, it's going to be a headache.
Who was them? Who was them?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, see? Exactly.
I don't know yet.
And even, like, the Kings.
The same teams back and forth.
The Kings shooting was... Like, first through 3 games, the Kings' shooting was just rough, too, compared to what we've normally seen.
It was. And it's crazy how both teams can be cold as fuck, and then all of a sudden, they just take off like a fucking rocket, just making shit all over the place. It's fun to see, man. You see it like Kerr and Mike Brown having fun where they talking shit to each other and shit. Like, it's fun. Like, I don't think nobody, outside of probably like Sabonis and Draymond, like they might. I don't even know if they have animosity towards them. And I'm just one thing since I brought them up: fans that can literally boo all game when one player touched the ball, you need a fucking award because how do you do that all game?
That's some hate.
Bro,
I really hate you.
How are fans able to do that for 48 minutes? How? I get it. The first few possessions he touched the ball, especially the first time he touched the ball, you gonna boo. I get it. It's fun in the playoffs. Why do we still hear boos in the fourth quarter? I never understood that.
Hey, keep it in the arena, and I don't care.
Yeah, like how do y'all do that shit? How do y'all do that? That's y'all need an award. Y'all really do need an award, bro.
A fan is short for fanatic, boy. They go crazy when they want to.
That's nuts, bro. I'm like, damn, y'all is going crazy. But we all know if Fox missed game 5, game five.
I saw he could be wearing like a little cap on his finger, but still it could affect your game, and it's your shooting hand. Which
if it was his right hand, if it was his right hand, I think he probably can get with it, but man, that's your shooting hand, and it's a broken finger.
Injury is always tough, like we're seeing with Ja.
Yeah,
it's tricky, man.
Ja update. He's back out there.
Okay. You know that motherfucker hurt though.
Yeah,
you know that motherfucker hurt.
He started right away, just doing all that shit.
Yeah, you know his hand hurt, bro.
It's always like the little ones that linger, like just those nagging small injuries are the most annoying ones. Where it's like this should not be affecting me this much, but it is.
Exactly.
Like if you injure like a toe, it's gonna mess you up.
So are we? If Fox,
damn,
shit,
man, you ain't wrong, bro. That was a dime.
There was a dime, man. Hey, lefty behind the back in the paint to Tillman for a dunk.
Oh damn.
Dying.
You watching the game? Let's see.
Hey, shout out to Keegan Murray for making his presence felt in Game 4.
Yes, he was hooping. He was
big shout outs because he was playing high teens minutes for a while and he wasn't really knocking down his shots. So they just kind of rolled with either Davion, Trey Lyles, Malik Monk, and hey, Keegan did his thing. I think he scored more points in this game than he had combined through all the other ones. So
he definitely made his. He was there for them for sure.
That's a guy who just keep my eye on, want him to do well. So nice to see him step up.
Yeah, facts.
Knock down some shots.
If Fox don't play and they fuck around lose this game, can they win Game 6?
I think
if Fox come back.
Fox comes back. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a chance. You know,
because they still could have won the last game because
I'm keeping it open ended because we never know.
Exactly.
Harrison Barnes saved Curry for all the slander for the timeout. Never thought I'd see that coming from Curry. Never.
That was surprising.
Never.
Somebody who's been in plenty of playoff games. You don't expect that from him.
Of stressful situations like that to call a timeout and
in a home game.
So you already knew when the Warriors saw Harrison Barnes get the ball, they knew that shit was over with. They knew he wasn't gonna catch that shit.
He with us. You know
he wasn't gonna catch that shit.
The fact that it took the Kings 15 quarters of basketball to make some playoff inexperienced mistakes.
Yeah.
It took them until the fourth quarter of Game 4 for them to not look good in clutch time.
No, that's a good point. And shout out Mike Brown. He got them boys ready.
It's a good coaching matchup between the two. Like,
very good.
Definitely.
And even like Kevin Huerter has been nowhere near as effective as he was in the regular season.
I blame Zoe for that.
I'll take that one. Sorry, Kevin.
Stop watching him.
Ever since
my fault.
All-Star break, the All-Star three-point contest, he been always on Huerter.
I've seen that clip on Twitter way too much this week.
What clip?
People are clowning him.
Oh, they are Huerter?
They keep posting the Huerter All-Star Weekend clips.
Oh, that shit was awful, bro. It was bad.
He was ice cold.
Like he can still have an impact on the game, just being that gravitational pull off handoffs, but still it gets to a point where you need to start knocking some down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Produce.
That's where Malik Monk steps in and
hooping.
Hey, got to keep some eyes on Davion Mitchell. Even if Fox plays, you need some good Davion Mitchell minutes coming.
You definitely do, and he's been doing good. Shout out to the coaching. That's coaching. Got these boys prepared. They really do.
But, I wasn't too high on him because he's kind of a little guy, and his 3-point shot is suspect.
Yeah.
But hey, as a backup point guard, you want him on your team.
No facts.
He plays tough.
No, he does.
That was one thing I liked about him. I wanted him in Chicago, but he plays hard.
Is crazy.
They don't do they were getting away from the smaller guard thing. I get it, but I don't care. The man can hoop.
No, he can. I do want to ask Jonah this because he brought it up in the group chat. Or one of y'all, or maybe you both was talking about it. Sabonis. So y'all believe
it's a tricky playoff player. You
think both of y'all? I think you co-signs though. Y'all think he's more so a 3 on a championship team down to 2.
Man, I don't even know because it's tricky. His just overall fit because you can take away his. Like, they've been sagging off him, just putting Looney right in the paint when he gets touches, and that limits him to a playmaker. And he has his defensive downsides, obviously. So,
is it a matchup thing?
It is a really bad matchup against the Warriors because if you put him in actions, you put him in to get around screens or get back off of whatever they're doing with their screen for their screen defense, like it's going to be tricky for him, and they can.
I definitely see where y'all coming from on that, but also it's like, damn, is it just this Warriors team? Because like next round, they say like they go to the next round, they gonna play the Lakers or the Grizzlies. Will the Grizzlies and the Lakers put him in the same actions that the Warriors are?
It's not like a red alert thing.
But the thing is, the Grizzlies do got Triple J, so it's like if they do play them, it's like fuck.
They'd probably put like Tillman on them though, and have Triple J.
Let him. Yeah, you're right.
Jonah's been spot on with the Triple J playing help D.
He's
gonna play off that.
It's
that
perfect.
Big.
Yeah, he is perfect for that. He's so athletic.
Unless you play a team that's stretching the floor like that.
No, you're right.
Maneuver it to how you want it.
Y'all might be the first ones I've heard say this shit about Sabonis. I didn't even think about that until y'all said it, but
I mean,
I just don't want to get
me thinking.
You don't want to get too extreme this early with them
because it could be a matchup thing, and it also depends on who would be those other two guys first. Like Fox, he's definitely going to be one of those two, but who's number 2 that makes Sabonis number 3? That's another thing you got to start playing with.
It's tricky when you start looking at it in a way of, hey, you were the 3 seed this year. Let's say you win the series, even more expectations for you next year. But hey, you put the Warriors in a good fight, even if you lose.
Yeah.
Hey, you come in that next season, you still got to make some changes and figure out what your identity is. And then that second year can always be difficult. Like look at the Hawks when they made Eastern Conference Finals. The Wolves had their season last year. That second year is tough.
It is because people are going to be like really ready for you. You can't just sneak up on people.
Yeah, they're scheming for you then.
But I will say they are giving the Warriors all they can handle because the Warriors they got to hoop. They know like fuck, we have to hoop. Like
I don't want to take credit away from the Kings though. Like they've been doing their thing.
No,
I'm just looking a little. That's why I don't want to go full like extreme chaos mode with them because they did what they needed. They hooping.
So I hope Fox is not like. I hope it's not. If he misses a game, it's just one game. It's just one game.
Just one.
Just one game. Because if he got to miss multiple, it's over. I'm sorry. That shit's over.
They don't have the firepower to.
No, you can't. You can't lose somebody like him. You cannot lose him in that thing. So y'all get any final thoughts before we move on to the next one? All right.
Shout out E40.
E40 water, back in the Bay. That was crazy. He got ejected. That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's super nuts. But Suns Clippers, another series that could have been really fun. Injuries. But I heard somebody said I was told that Kawhi has like I forgot how he said it, but what's the word? Not degenerate. Maybe it's degenerate knee problems.
Degenerative.
Yeah, there you go. Something like that. Like he's always gonna have his knee problem. Like there's no
felt, bro. Shit.
Huh?
Felt, bro. I got hella knee problems.
Yeah, like
That's normal problems for a regular average Joe.
They say no, but they're saying like it's like one of those things like it's not gonna heal up. It's like he's gonna be able to play, but he's gonna miss multiple games in between. Pain. Yeah, he's gonna miss multiple games in between because I don't know what play he got hurt on. Jonah, you say you might have seen it?
I saw a play where he was kind of walking gingerly after it. He kind of walked it off and played the rest of the game. I didn't see a clip of it, or I don't remember running it back or seeing it impact him for the rest of the game. But I definitely saw an instance where it was like, oh shit, you don't want to see this from Kawhi. Like, I don't remember that, but I just remember him giving their ass buckets in the fourth quarter. That's all I remember, honestly. It's tough because you want to see a healthy Kawhi against the Suns team because they were competing and they could have won that recent Westbrook phenomenal game if they had him around. And then you have Paul George sitting there too, and you're like, we wish he had him around. So it's just unfortunate.
The Suns better be lucky that Kawhi and Paul George are hurt because this looked like a terrible matchup for the Clippers. More than I realized. I mean, for the Suns, more than I realized. More than I fucking realized. Exactly. Like we knew the Suns was top heavy, but the Clippers showed you like, oh, it's a problem for the Suns that them being this top heavy.
And this is with Devin Booker playing the way he's been playing.
Yep.
Which is Man,
so it's ridiculous. Like they're up 3-1, but the Suns are fighting for this 3-1. And Kawhi haven't played the last two games, right?
Yeah,
the last two games he haven't played. I don't even think he's playing game 6, is he?
No, he's out game 5.
I mean, game 5. He's not playing game 5.
It's tricky with which games are in which series.
Yeah,
game 5.
He's out game 5,
Yeah, so that shit, the Suns might close that shit out. I don't think.
They might.
Shout out to Torrey Craig.
I don't think with
he's Torrey fucking Craig.
He's hooping.
He's doing his thing in that spot. They picked the right guy for that 3 spot.
Yeah.
Holding it, man.
Yeah.
Props,
no, y'all
just
right.
like you said.
No, yeah, facts.
And I want to speak on Russ real quick.
Okay.
I know there's a lot of praise for him going off, and he's holding it down for the Clippers, no doubt. But let's not act like he wouldn't be doing all this if the injuries weren't there. I know I want the best for him.
Yes.
But
I just hate how the dialogue has to go straight to the Laker talk. It's like, that's past.
Exactly.
He's with the Clippers.
And he wasn't that same player.
Here.
He wasn't that same player then. Just, I'm happy for him, but the narrative is always.
It was really fun to see him.
I'm seeing too many Laker fans like talking about him. Like, bro, leave that shit alone. It was
so fun to watch him attack the basket like he was against the Suns in that game.
No, he was getting busy.
He was doing like OKC Russ.
He was getting busy
hard.
He was hitting
but like y'all said, KD on the other side, he trying to kill that man every time. KD is public enemy number 1 for Russ.
And the thing is, with that recent game that we're talking about, Chris Paul did his thing.
Yep, he did.
Fourth quarter, Chris Paul.
Yeah. Hey, shout out Scott Foster, too.
Did you guys see? There was one play where it slightly hit off the rim, and he didn't know if it was an air ball and got deflected. So he caught it and turned and shot a fading midi from like behind the backboard 20 feet out and made it.
I didn't even see that.
Because he thought it was at the buzzer.
I'm be honest. I watched some. I haven't watched. Can't tell you the last time I watched a full Suns Clippers game.
Hey, if you were busy,
like with injuries, it's like it just takes it all out for me, man. Like
if you were busy and you saw this game on the schedule, I do not blame you for not paying attention to it.
Yeah,
I just watched it because I had nothing else going on, and I had a great time. Did I expect to have a great time?
No, facts.
Did I expect to have a great time? No, but it was a really solid game.
No, facts. When Kawhi got hurt, it was like, bro, I'm not interested in this shit no more. It was like, I don't think they can win.
Yeah, because Westbrook's going to be such a wild card.
Yeah, like I don't expect him to win now. Fuck them.
Worst case, he puts up a decent game. They still probably take the L. Best case, he gonna end up on SportsCenter and you'll see it anyway.
Yeah, like I like
my
Russ,
bad, Twitter, not SportsCenter.
Yeah, you know damn well I ain't going there.
It's just me, I guess.
Yeah, that's you and every 55-year-old man in the world.
Hey, AARP club, gang.
Oh my god. But yeah, this series over with. It's a wrap. It's curtains for the Clippers. I'm sorry. I do want to say the Clippers since 2019 has done everything right you want your franchise to do. They got the owner who's willing to improve shit. You got a coach. Well, you had Doc, but then he went and got Ty Lue. You went and got your 1 and 2 punch. You got the role players. I know they roll. You got everything you need to make a run. And every year is something dumb. 2019, what happened?
Somebody got injured. Who was it?
Oh, no.
Oh, that was a 3-1 year.
Yeah, so 2019, that's when they started. Like they got Kawhi like that summer. So going into 2020, they had lost in the bubble, the 3-1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they
was the Docs last year.
That summer. Yeah. So you had the bubble. Then the following year, who was it? Oh yeah, Kawhi got towards ACL, right?
Against
the fucking Suns.
Was it against the Jazz?
Was it against? Oh yeah, he didn't play against
Joe Ingles that was up.
That's right. Year. That's right. So he gets hurt. Then the next year, somebody's hurt. Every time somebody is fucking hurt.
I was just a Lone Ranger, Paul George year.
Yeah,
Kawhi was still recovering.
Kawhi missed a whole.
Yeah, he was almost MVP.
So then you get this year. It's like, okay, you do all this load management. Kawhi's getting back right. Paul George, did somebody fall onto his knee or did he just plant? I forgot.
I think he went up and got a rebound and came down and like hyperextended it.
Then Paul George hurt his knee because Paul George was hooping and Kawhi. And they felt like, okay, they can fuck around, make a run. Then he gets hurt. Then Clippers win game fucking 1 of this series. We're like, oh shit. And then we get the news of the game 2 that he's hurt. So I don't hate the Clippers because the Clippers ain't never been good my whole life. So it's like,
until they leave the Staples Center. Like Jonah said, they're cursed.
Yes. And what's crazy is
what
they
it
bought.
is.
This is my thing. They're going to use the Lakers' old stadium.
Yeah, I know. I think it's kind of cold, but also like,
what the fuck?
How you still gonna let them little bro you like that?
What are they doing?
They're using the Forum area. That's where they're gonna be having like that's
the LA Forum.
Yeah, that's the area
where the magic happens.
Is that where the site is?
Yeah, like that's what the site
building
is.
Site for the new spot.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah. So it's.
I mean, you don't got too many plots of land, but
you ain't got too much. Yeah, you ain't got too much spotlight. That's why you got to be in Inglewood. You ain't got LA. You ain't got too much. You have nowhere to be. So they're gonna be close to they're gonna be right next to SoFi. But it's just hilarious. They got to use that campus over there. It's just funny as fuck. But you have to get. When you're a franchise, a basketball team, I think you have to have your own stadium. I don't even understand how the fucking New York Jets is sharing a stadium with the Giants. I don't understand.
I know damn well the arena workers are happy as hell that they don't got to switch the floor out twice in a day.
Oh, my God. Like,
it's got to do it for hockey now.
Right. You got 2 basketball teams and a hockey team? God damn. Like, what are we?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And you got events because it's LA.
Exactly. Yeah. Please.
Staples Center.
God bless that arena.
The crypto.com.
I would never call it that.
All the events. Man, God bless him.
So I would never call it the crypto. Just like here, I would never call it.
Chris Haynes called it the crypt tonight.
What they call it?
Chris Haynes called it the crib.
Oh my God.
Bruh.
Chris Haynes. I don't want to say nobody need to lose their job, but
bro,
I don't know what he be reporting sometimes.
I'm not having that.
He dropped another Dame report today.
Oh my God. What is it with him and Dame?
Anywho.
Right?
All right, we can move on to
next series.
Next series is Jonah's favorite series. The Nuggets and the Timberwolves.
Yo, I'm just gonna keep it real. The games are too late.
Too late.
And I know you got it on lock, so go ahead.
It's gonna feel like a damn fever dream for you.
I watched the ending. Well, I didn't see the collapse in the last 2.5. I still have not seen the highlights of that. I still don't understand how the fuck that happened.
3-point shooting.
Yo.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Sam, the last thing I saw of the game was Ant just was in his bag, made that fadeaway, and it was up by like 12, 13 at that point. Maybe 12. And I'm like, well, I just go back to my hotel. I get back to the hotel and they're overtime. I'm
You gotta
confused.
stay on your toes during these games. There's
I
been
see.
a lot of instances with this.
Man, I'm like, God damn. I'm like, fuck. Because it just did not look like Denver had a run in them.
No,
it did not.
They did not look
like
they looked like it's like, oh, they got this one.
Yes, it looked like, okay, we're going back to Denver. It looked like they mailed that shit in and they fucking shout out to y'all winning still. That it would have sucked that y'all lost in overtime. That would have been an awful way to go into the off season. An awful way. Timberwolves Twitter probably going to be on one last night if they actually lost that
it's
game.
always on one.
It is. I've been saying, like, because some of the Timberwolves fans and people that know you follow us now and shit. So it's like, I be seeing shit. I be like,
one poor cat series and the sky starts falling.
Yo,
Man.
straight up.
Truly.
Straight
Everyone's
up,
bringing up how much y'all paying Cat. It's like the talk
all the
every
time.
single time.
All the time.
I gotta make a bingo card.
Somebody tweeted, Ant got that dog in him, and the rest of the Timberwolves got that cat in them. I said,
damn.
People wilding.
I said, why? Why they gotta give him strange like that? That's fucked up, bro.
I'm used to it.
And out of respect to my boy Jonah, I didn't send it to the group chat. I didn't even retweet it. I just laughed at it.
I see it all. I see it all.
I know you do. You don't need me to add to it because I know you got.
You want to see my Twitter screen time?
I already know because I did not know Timberwolves Twitter was like that. I had no idea.
It's just the thing with this team the last 2 years is like, the blown leads have been really. This year, I think we led the league in games lost where we were up by 10 plus. I think we had around 19.
You have me paying attention to that shit, and the Timberwolves do blow a lot of 10-point leads.
It's just the consistency throughout the game.
It's crazy how consistent they are with doing that.
Closing it out is always difficult.
It's real familiar as a Bulls fan. We were on that list too.
We are awful with that. Like,
I know Portland.
Oh yeah,
right
the Bulls
give
up a 10-point lead like that. We don't know how to fucking happen.
It happened in the league now, but when you have it happening that frequently and in a playoff series last year, and you have it come back again to finish a game that you easily should have won here this year, you draw some questions. And I mean, with this team, did I want to watch them play a playoff series? No, not really. We kind of knew it was going to happen. Did you want to see them not make the playoffs? No, you didn't.
No, especially after making it last year. And weren't they a 7th seed last or the 8th seed?
They won the play-in last year, so there's
so it's like, man, you don't want to not make the playoffs because y'all got one with Ant, like I said before, but y'all got one, and I hope you guys, especially for the fans like you, Jonah, that they get it right because he gonna leave. This is not KG. He is not gonna stay here forever.
You got his rookie contract in the extension, but it can get messy when that extension comes around and you don't got stuff going on.
You got to get it right. You have to get it right with him. You got one. Like got one.
This man is 21 years old.
You got one.
I know most players think like, I need to capitalize, get this bag now, but there's going to be some point where there's going to be a player who they did want to leave. Maybe they got matched. So maybe they start signing a little 2-year deal, a little 3-year deal, get out soon.
Mm-hmm. That is something people are looking at in the CBA a little bit is it does limit player control a lot because players are pretty much, if you're a star player, you're locked into, or even like that top 50 caliber. You're locked into a team for the first 8-9 years of your career. I could see both sides of it. I obviously don't like it because it limits small market teams a lot if they were to switch up a rule like that. But the player control thing can really put it more in a player's destiny where they can, hey, if I go here, I have a better chance to do better in my career. So it's tricky. It's tricky there.
Yeah, it is. I just hope for your sake they get this shit right because I just feel for teams who, like, people are a fan of a team and their team get it right, or they get this player, they get them like, we got one, and then they just fuck it up.
The thing that I love about it the most is we've seen all the crazy Ant draft dialogue. He doesn't like basketball. He wants to be a football player. Yeah. We're comparing him to Deion Waiters, all of this stuff. To see this already is crazy enough, but like the maturity level, obviously we don't know the man. I don't know him personally. We see only stuff in post games, but just seeing that stuff from him where it's like he could be a leader with his team is really nice to see when you've had those like weird media concerns early on.
No,
It just pushes it all out the window.
I think he's a leader too, man. I really
He went
do.
straight to talking about his teammates after
Yeah, I think
he had
he's a leader.
34 and led them to a victory. So
I think he's a
talking
leader.
about Nikhil talking about, hey, he needs to shoot. He doesn't shoot all game and he makes 2 in the overtime. Like, shoot the ball.
Yeah,
He's saying a lot of good things to last night, I would say.
No, yeah, he's one. He's that guy. He is definitely that, bro. He really is. So
and
it would be dope to see him stay there and like kind of like win one, like how Giannis did with Milwaukee. But you just
always
gotta
the
do
goal,
it.
but
You
just
gotta,
some success and some better opportunities for him.
Yeah, like I don't want the Timberwolves, but them getting somebody like, and I don't want them to be a team that's always going to be in that play-in. I want to start seeing them get, maybe next year fight for a 6 seed. You know what I'm saying? Just small steps, or maybe hell a 5th seed. You know what I'm saying? Just fight for that.
I want some change going into the offseason, but at the same time, when you sell this so much for this pairing with Rudy and Cat, and you only got a small sample of them, I think they're going to run it back. Maybe it's not the best decision, but hey, Ant and Jaden will be needing rookie extensions soon, and that money's not going to work. So
no, I definitely with you.
It's really that next year is big, or you make some moves around the margin this off season, but the talent's there. They just got to figure some stuff out. Yeah.
They really do. Way deeper than I thought you guys. Look on paper.
They said that after so many losses this year, the talent. It's not a talent issue. Like we got talent here.
Y'all coach though. Where the fuck he come from? He look like a damn coach off 2K and my GM mode.
Auto generated.
Damn.
I hate to be the guy that points to the coach so much because sometimes there's only so much a coach can do.
Yeah, I'm not trying to blame him. I just don't know where this dude came from. Just like Taylor Jenkins. I don't know where these dudes came from.
He was an assistant all over the place. He came from Toronto.
I'm like, damn,
but he was
gotta find the coach.
I don't even remember the Timberwolves doing a press conference for this man.
It's because it was mid-season.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I don't.
They brought him over. They brought him over mid-season from another team, which doesn't happen often.
That was Flip's kid. They let go, right?
Who's now the defensive coordinator for the Nuggets.
I forgot about that shit. They did bring his ass in the middle of the season. I forgot.
And there wasn't much about
Jenkins,
it.
I don't know where he came from. Taylor Jenkins, was he on the staff already?
He was a Coach Bloodtree guy.
Oh, shit. He's a good coach. I ain't gonna lie. He's a good coach.
Yeah, he's solid.
He's solid. I have nothing else to say about this shit. I feel like I don't know if we still don't know what the Nuggets truly are yet. I don't know.
I want to see a real series with them.
Yeah, like we don't know if they're being tested. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be really interesting.
I think we've seen a little glimpse of what we're talking about. Like, you're going to have a big Jokic game. You're going to have a game where he's mild and all the role players are hitting their shots. You kind of seen a little bit so far. But again, like you guys said, the matchup, got to get tested, see what they really are.
Because, like, is it easier to do that? Because it's nothing against the Timberwolves, but, like, are they just outmatched against the Nuggets? You know what I'm saying? So
sometimes Jokic just starts playing with Rudy.
Yeah, like we don't know. So it's like
someone made a point. They're like, does Jokic hate this man? Every time he gets matched up with Rudy, he is on his ass.
On his ass, bro. On his ass.
They used to,
and he don't let up. He be on his ass.
Bro, wasn't there some shit like a year or two ago?
They got into it.
Rudy was talking shit, and Jokic was like, "Yo, bro, I got like 40 something on you." Yeah, something like that.
I've seen that graphic like 12 times.
I didn't know that. I missed that.
Quick Denver shouts though. Jamal Murray in the playoffs, very good.
No, he's doing the same.
We talked about him a little while ago with our comparing players and talked about how he might not show it, but he's still like a damn good player. He's still Wolves drop coverage. He's just snaking, getting to his mid-range shot. His post-up game.
No, he's really still getting there. And when he has it been a full year since he came back from the ACL? Sometimes it do take a minute to get that being comfortable.
He had hits. I think he came back midway through the prior season, so it's like his first full season back. I want to say
because he didn't
like a full season.
He didn't play in the playoffs last year, right?
Nah.
So shit, this is
I
first.
don't think so.
No, he didn't against the Warriors. He didn't play.
Yeah.
So he might just be hitting his stride now. He might be really feeling comfortable now. So it's like now
it's always tricky with those end of the season injuries. It throws the whole timeline off.
It does. Now all bets is off if Jamal Murray is hooping.
I want to shout out MPJ.
Them motherfuckers could make a run.
Yeah, shout out MPJ. He's
taking advantage of every time Mike Conley's been on him.
Still hurts my soul. They're good enough to take a chance. Why the fuck y'all not good enough? Why can't y'all take a chance on them?
I saw someone put a tweet out with a very large following. They're like, how did so many people let MPJ fall this far? I'm like, he had the worst medical.
Right.
The worst. He was damn near red flag.
Yeah,
this is something that could get a GM fired within a year.
Yeah. So I get it. I get why the Bulls didn't do it. You got to be really confident in your job. And, well, I don't know why the Bulls didn't, because I know they was confident in their job. Them motherfuckers. They could guard packs.
It took a while.
But I definitely get why. I get it. If you're in the hot seat, you're not making that pick.
Nah.
You're not a back from college, fam.
First round, because he went 14, 15?
15. Yeah, I think. 14,
15.
Come on, man.
Yo, the lottery. No. You lose a lottery pick on a guy who's out the draft.
And has he had back surgery since he's been in the league? See what I'm saying? You're not going to pick somebody top 5 who had a back injury in school.
Yeah.
He didn't even play in Missouri.
They invested the money in him. They put that contract on him when he was still on. He had that one because he took his first year off and then he came back and he was and then he had the one season. I think it was his second season as a pro, was really solid, like crazy efficiency, and they gave him the extension. And then he had another injury the next season because last year he was bad. Like
he was.
He couldn't move right. He went up for a layup, messed up his back, and he was out for the rest of the year. So they made that investment in him.
Yeah, it sucks saying, like, we can say with so many people, like, if he's healthy, he's going to be like this. But literally, if he's healthy and you got Murray playing like that, like.
This is like career ending or you're on the floor. It's not like
it's like, this could be interesting.
Dramatic situation
against the Suns. That's going to be interesting because the Nuggets going to have, you got 2 people you got to guard.
It's some of the shot making and like attacking off the catch is what's been big. For me, it's not just been like, oh, you're just a shooter. You can take advantage if they put a smaller player on you, like Mike Conley. You can just shoot over his head.
Yeah. And then the Nuggets don't have someone like Kawhi to put KD in jail. They don't.
Give KCP his defensive flowers, but he's not going to lock up like a superstar.
Yeah, you're not going. You're not going to
have to play real solid team defense.
Yeah, because I feel like
that series.
I feel like KD can. That gonna be the series, KD, but really gonna just
Aaron Gordon
going.
Can body guys up, but still he's not like
6'3", 6'4". He's not. Yeah, it's a tough matchup.
It gets tricky.
Yeah, very much so. But ain't too much I got to say about the Nuggets. Nothing like that.
You paid MPJ. Step up, play both sides.
Woo, yeah, that's a tough one, but you're not gonna stop him.
It is a tough one.
You're not gonna stop him. You gotta slow him down.
Make it hard. That's it.
Yeah, make it hard. Make it hard. You got to make him, if he's going to score 35, you got to make his ass shoot the ball 25 times.
Hey, just put your hands up when a guy shoots. You're tall. That's all you got to do when you got some matchups.
You got to make it be difficult.
Option.
Yeah, because if KD's scoring 35, 38, and he's shooting that motherfucking ball 15 times and he's making it 10 and go to the free throw line 15 times, you're going to lose every time.
Gonna lose.
Yeah, and you got Devin Booker over there and Chris Paul, who at this point, he's going to have a game, at least one game of series. He still knows how to close games.
Guy, but if you give him enough opportunities on that little intermediate range shot, he's going to end up hitting some.
Yeah, absolutely. They top heavy for sure. Denver is definitely, deeper than them. But I'm
interested to see if a team can take more advantage of the non-Jokic minutes and what the Wolves did this series, because the Wolves made it look nothing different.
Perfect. And look, back to the Warriors series. That's the thing that the Kings been taking advantage of, the non-Curry minutes. When Curry take his ass to the bench, the Kings get busy every time. So you're right. I want to see if somebody's going to take advantage of that shit because, like you said, the Wolves haven't. But anything else about these series y'all want to put in there before we go on?
A lot of it's just looking into the future.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Projecting. Let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, right into Udoka, or was I saying this right? Udoka, yes, going to the Houston Rockets. I didn't see for how long did they put.
I don't think they'd
contracts
released
up
anything yet.
I didn't think so. It's too.
They'll probably do that like a
for
press
that.
release.
Yeah. I love it. Zoe,
Love it for
Zoe. Shut up.
Wait, hold on. We talking basketball reasons
Basketball only. I'm only
Great
talking
pickup.
basketball.
Great pickup for Houston.
I'm only
y'all.
talking basketball. I'm not going into the extra shit.
I'll go into extra shit.
I know you will. I'm talking about strictly basketball. This is what them young men need.
Yep.
This is what they need right here. He gonna have the staff. He's gonna have them boys. That is what Houston need, big time.
Houston needed structure, and they went and got the best option on the market.
Yep.
Facts.
They needed
went out, got it right away.
Getting that buy-in from him.
No time.
It's gonna be interesting to see, one, where they land in the lottery, and two, if there's any truth to these smoke and rumors of, like, I don't know, the Harden and Jaylen Brown stuff. I don't know if it's been like, it's all purely speculative, obviously.
Jaylen Brown? Oh, is he a free agent this summer?
It's tricky because if he makes a certain All-NBA, if an All-NBA team, I believe he is eligible for a Supermax. Which is where the money gets tricky. So
I think shit can change though. They say if they win this year, it's like, damn, that sucks. But I don't want to talk about this. We'll go back to Houston. I knew about the Hard, but I didn't know about the Jaylen Brown rumors out there. That's crazy.
I don't know if it's just fan stuff or
you never know.
Honestly, the Harden rumors. I mean, yeah, we know Houston got money, but did anybody actually hear anything? Is this just
no? I've been seeing.
I feel like one person said it and everybody ran with it.
It's just the thing that they have money to spend.
Yeah, and why? Did he say he want to go back to Houston or something?
I don't think there was any straight up. It was.
Yeah, it's a real possibility.
Yeah, this is weird.
And a player can't say that in the middle of the season.
Yeah, they can't. Yeah. So it's like people just
they got to make some moves though.
Yeah, they do. But I love this move.
I'm interested to see what kind of vets they bring in.
Yeah. They need a structure because there was no structure out there whatsoever.
I'm interested with a defensive-minded coach with their lapses in defense, though. That really stands out to me.
Yep. And I think
they're too fix it. Yeah, he can fix it because they got too much athleticism.
Yes.
You got to apply it.
With Jabari out there, I think he can fix it. I really do. I hope he can.
I look at
they got talent. They got talent.
Sengun's going to be nice regardless, I think, just the way his play has stepped up.
Mm-hmm.
I think I started hearing about him last season. And
who dunked on him this year?
Everyone.
He's a shot blocker.
But it was somebody who was Ant. It was Ant. Ant didn't know his name or some shit. Yeah, he boomed on his ass. God damn.
Kind of a traffic cone, but hey, that offensive game is tough.
He calls that a dribbling drill.
The offense he's so skilled for a young player.
No, he is.
So I'm interested to see what they kind of do with him and see if they can get Jalen Green right.
Yeah, everyone's thinking about Jalen Green.
No, yeah, that's the one.
It's a tough archetype to mold. There's a lot of volatility where you're like you're an inefficient scorer, or you're like, oh, you're a star scorer.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a thin line between that. It's like I don't know. It's tricky. It's kind of like a Zach LaVine player arc with how he rose to success from being kind of a question mark with the Wolves and developing over time. It takes time for that kind of archetype, and you got to find things around it.
How old is Jalen Green going to be going into the season in the fall? Is he more
It'll
20?
Be his third season. So
21, 20. Yeah,
he's
21,
young.
22.
Yeah, he's young. So he still got time. It was just so alarming how disorganized
he'll be 22
until
February.
So. Oh
dang!
So that was the thing. Every team, we've all seen young teams, but it was just so alarming how bad the Rock. It was just what the fuck is going on? And then you knew it was bad when John Wall would say something. And then you had Eric fucking Gordon, who never talks, say something about them. You knew it was bad.
There is no
so this is good. I'm glad they did this. It was good for them. That's what they needed. This is definitely what they needed for sure.
Now
go ahead. Oh God, I definitely tried to blast past.
You really did. You tried to get out. Nah, man. As far as the off the court side of the move.
I don't think what he did. I don't think it's gonna be a problem.
Nia Long needs to find his iPhone.
I don't know
on all the time.
I thought they broke up.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I
thought they were just keeping on the raw.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't even. We can talk about this in the group chat.
So he's gonna be single in Houston? Oh fuck! It's a rap thing. Yo, I said it earlier. Strip club money's about to go up.
Oh my god!
I might go down there.
Your ass is. Oh my god!
Man, he need to give his 2 cents.
He had to get it off. Get your shit off, Zoe. Go ahead, man.
I'm good. What we got?
We're good. Awards. We had Malcolm Brogdon win 6th man. I think all three of us had that shit happening.
If it went to either Quickly or Brogdon, I wasn't going to argue either. Or I wasn't really favoring one or the other. Either were deserving. So, hey.
And was Monk in the running, or did he start too many games?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think he had as much of like
impact.
The impact, yeah.
His higher stats as like the others, but hey, he's definitely in that spot for sure.
And I think there was no shock that Brogdon won that. It was obvious. I think that he was.
I think it was a betting favorite to begin the year. If maybe Jordan Poole were like the betting favorites.
Yeah,
so.
I don't think it's the awards that have been released so far. There's been no surprise like Triple J winning. Defense Player of the Year. I don't think
we knew he's capable, but it's like, hey, damn, he did it this young. Good for him.
Yeah, and Brogdon winning. Shout out to Brogdon winning Rookie of the Year. Now he winning 6th Man of the Year. Older rookie too. But
you guys know the other player?
Career.
Mm-hmm.
Trivia time. Who's the other player to do that?
6th Man and Rookie of the Year.
Jamal Crawford.
No, he wasn't Rookie of the Year.
He was not Rookie of the Year. 6th fucking man. And Rookie of the Year.
Y'all are gonna hate yourself when I say it.
Hold on, just don't do it. Don't do it yet. Don't do it. Rookie of the Year.
Damn Jeopardy music on.
And 6th man.
Dead ass. Bro, it's late. I ain't even thinking like that.
Yo, I cannot. Who is it, Jonah?
Ben Gordon.
Hey, damn.
Where he went 6th man at? Not with the Bulls.
Unless I'm just lying.
No, wait. It was the Bulls.
He won 2004, 2005. His rookie year, he won.
So he won Rookie of the Year and 6th man?
Apparently.
I don't remember this at all.
I didn't know. I knew it happened twice. I didn't know it was the same season.
Yo, what the fuck?
That's even more obscure.
Yeah, I don't remember that shit at all. And
hey, I swear to God, if you watched him take a corner three on a Bulls game, you would think that motherfucker was going out the stadium.
Out the stadium, bro. Yo, he just got arrested again.
I saw that.
Look, sorry for whatever he's going through.
He's pray for that man because he is angry. Pray for him.
I can't. Yeah,
he's angry. Pray for him. Go see a therapist. Whatever you got to do. I'm not even gonna joke around with that, please, because I'm like, damn, Ben Gordon. Fuck.
I think he's had a couple bad things. So
yeah, so
it's been tough.
It has been tough. It's been tough for him. So, but damn, I didn't know he won. That's insane. Who was the other award that came out? Oh, Laurie. We knew that was gonna happen. Marketing winning both.
I think that was the deserving winner over.
Who
we knew Shea.
Yeah, Shea. That was my pick.
Shit, I forgot. But here's my thing with most improved.
We knew Shea was.
Are we shocked Shea was going to do this?
The jump? You know what I'm saying? No, but we knew he was a good player.
Yeah, it's kind of like the whole Jordan Poole thing. Because didn't Jordan Poole win? No, Ja won most improved.
Yeah, the Ja thing was weird.
Yes.
That was a bad year.
Awful.
That was a bad,
That's awful. He should not be winning most improved. You know, when you're
no number two pick.
Yes. When you're the second pick, you can
better fucking improve.
Yeah, you cannot be in there.
It's just linear improvement. So
you
some years are like weaker than other years too.
Yeah. Like, no, you're right. No,
it gets tricky.
You're right about that. No,
but I'll give it to Lowry. Like Jonah said, well deserved. Still,
very.
He had a hell of a year.
He was like
glad
near 50, 40, 90. I want to say
he was close. He was
hooping.
Yeah.
No, he was definitely hooping.
49, 39, 87. So damn near, and he averaged 25 this year. So
No, he was doing this thing. They let him cook, and
the thing is, when you're on a team that you're the number one option, you're getting number one option defense most of the time. So it's not like, hey, shout out to him.
Man, he came into his own. He was just in a hole here, man. He was just getting held back.
Even in Cleveland,
he was not even a coach, an NBA coach. Yeah, so
in Cleveland, they had him playing the 3.
Yes,
this wasn't the right fit. It was a better fit than Chicago for a minute, but obviously Utah is a good place for him.
I mean, you can even argue he plays the 3 a lot in Utah with Kelly at the 4. So.
He does. So
it's just setting him up in the right spots, which is the thing of using him as like a catch and shoot guy. I saw some cool stats on him, like comparing him to Clay on how many points he scored this year with no dribbles.
Catch and shoot. Yeah. And I'm glad the consistency is there, because that was one thing Bulls fans had a question mark about. Just, can you do this every night?
I really wanted him so bad. I'm glad the Bulls had drafted him from Arizona, but coaching is unique coaching, and
Jim Boylan is an example.
He fucked him up, bro. He fucked him up.
Jim fucking Boylan.
He fucked him up.
You can look at it with Wendell too.
Yep.
Yeah, same thing.
Fucked him up, bro.
Nice.
Again,
that's just growth.
Yeah.
You know, they're still getting older. They're getting more playing time.
Yeah, exactly. You just developing their game. They're getting used to it. Everybody just don't jump in the NBA and just be like ready. Sometimes you gotta adjust. You gotta find your way. And another thing in NBA, we don't got no vets. Ain't no real vets no more. The vets 25 years old. So it's like
it's tough.
Yeah, so like there's no one to really show you or help or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if a guy takes his time to become this player too, it's almost seemed as kind of an outlier.
Yes.
That it takes a guy this long, because most guys we see that get in that mode get in it quick. So
yeah. So I'm happy for him. So
absolutely,
man, I had a hot take I wanted to read to y'all, but something that's really bothered me, I've seen on Twitter a lot. The old heads that I blame old head Jordan fans for our NBA culture now. The ring culture is their fault. That's just developed because everybody was just petrified that LeBron is about to can't overtake this man. And guess what? Our kids are going to say he's the GOAT, regardless of what the fuck you say. So, but now, since y'all was all Jordan got to be the GOAT forever, we have ring culture and we have all this stupid shit happening. Nobody can just develop no more. A motherfucker be in their 4th season, if he ain't got a ring, he's a bust. Or he's
a bust.
Empty stats.
Like, bruh. Like, and then the other Jordan fans or the people that saying Jordan's the GOAT, I'm tired of the ones who are saying that who've never seen a man play basketball.
And even the thing is,
I'm so sick of that. Like, I don't give a fuck who you say is the GOAT at this point. It's a conversation I don't even want to have no more. Period. But if you're 18 years old and you just automatically just gonna say Jordan's the GOAT, I don't even want to talk basketball with you no more. If you're 21 years old and you automatically say Michael Jeffrey Jordan's the GOAT, I don't want to talk basketball with you no more, because I know for a fact you've never watched him play. If you're 21, I'm pretty sure you ain't watched them slow ass 90s games, because if you watch basketball now, you're not going to sit through a whole game from the 90s. You're not going to do that.
They're not watching whole games now. They're watching YouTube clips.
So you're saying he's the GOAT, for one, that you're from Chicago probably, or two, you just dislike LeBron because old heads say you had to dislike LeBron. He can never be the GOAT. I'm tired of saying, I am sick of this. I'm tired. Every time somebody say something about LeBron, they're not dissing Mike. They just come out of nowhere, the woodworks. And I'm not letting off LeBron stands off the hook. I'm a LeBron stan, but it's different levels. It's levels to this. Y'all got to stop too.
The crazy LeBron fans, I can't co-sign with myself. But I feel you. There's a lot of people who was like, oh, he made the play-in, and they're like, oh, now we celebrating play-in appearances.
Yeah, like, what?
Just
shut up. This is my thing. People act like nothing happened before 1991. That is my thing.
Hey, Robert Horry's my GOAT.
Look at this. He got 7, 8.
Russell,
right?
Where y'all at?
Like people
Robert
act like
Parrish is my
nothing
GOAT.
happened in Jordan's
Robert
career. They
fucking
act like he got drafted and he started playing basketball in 1991. And I'm a Jordan fan, but y'all have to stop this shit. It's getting so bad on Twitter, bro. It's getting bad on both ends.
Ain't no one out here wearing a neck cast like Dennis Johnson, man.
Go ahead, just start rattling that random shit off.
We've seen it all.
It's just, I'm tired of it. I see it all the time. It's getting to the point. I like my basketball content. I want to mute their names, but I don't want to mute their names to not see stuff. Because some stuff do be like, oh shit, I forgot about that. But then it's so much shit. Because anytime I see somebody like say something like Jordan's a GOAT over LeBron just because, I gotta go look at their profile, and I'm like, oh, you're not even in your 30s.
See, this is the thing.
See Kobe Bryant in their banner.
Yeah, not everybody deserves a platform.
No, they do not.
When I see that shit, I just keep scrolling.
Yeah,
if you can explain it, it's one thing. If you're just saying it because you feel like it.
Yes. And a lot of times I feel like people just be saying it just to be saying it. Because
just to be
because LeBron hate.
Because exactly. Absolutely. So I just want to get this shit off my chest.
It's just a different era of basketball too.
But the hot take I wanted to ask y'all about is, I don't know if y'all follow him, Trayvon Edwards. He's in a basketball space, but he's a great follow. If y'all don't follow him, Trayvon Edwards, Trayvon is his on Twitter. Great follow. No basketball. I forgot what he write for. He got a couple of podcasts. He got a book about being on social media, just having a presence. But I say all to say, he tweeted out, hot take. This is him. Hot take. Kobe disciples have fell short to Mamba mentality standards.
Oh, facts. That's not a hot take.
Yo, I saw it and I started thinking like, who are they? Who are the disciples? Kawhi, Tatum, Kyrie, Booker.
I don't care. Look, I don't care if you went to work with your footwork with Kobe. I don't give a damn. Did
Kawhi fall short of the Mamba mentality standards?
How many rings he got? Okay.
No. Next. I'm not saying that. Oh, no. Come on. Is the Mamba mentality just linked to rings?
The Mamba mentality is should have just been Kobe only, and that should have just been it.
Yeah. Let's start there. Let's start there.
It can paint a picture of shit. Players can't have it comes back to like our thing of players not having a thing outside of like their life in basketball. When players have hobbies outside of basketball, they're like, oh, this player would be doing this, this player would be doing that.
Oh, yeah. Kobe was a different person. Yeah, Kobe was a different dude. Kobe was working out twice before 10 o'clock in the morning.
Three times.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and that's what's his thing though.
Yes,
his persona.
He enjoyed it.
That was him. Y'all are not Kobe.
Yeah, like, and I felt what he said. I felt what that tweet. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta ask him. I felt y'all was gonna feel the same way because I felt like I feel him. So,
hold on, y'all gonna see this Ja Morant clip in a second. Him just trying to take off on Brian. He does not care about his life. Ja Morant's the type of person, he goes bike riding with no helmet. He carries his iPhone with no phone case. Ja Morant does not care about himself like that. I swear.
Ja don't give a fuck, bro. He does not. Oh my God. Ja don't give a fuck about himself. This is an insane ass game. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. But yeah, I had to get that off. Anything else y'all got, man? We had
social media changes. Social media changes a lot of people's perspectives on players because we just see a lot more about them. It's straight up.
Yeah. One thing I did see was, speaking of some old head shit, KG said that for the All-Star weekend, you need to get the top 10 best NBA rappers and have a rap battle tournament.
Yo, come on, fam. Come on, fam.
Wasn't KG hanging out with all the smoke dudes? Do we need a drug test?
Oh, before we get out of here,
Ooh.
Matt, we need to stop putting the microphone on Steven Jackson's face. He's on everybody's podcast. He just be saying anything now.
He just be saying whatever.
Just whatever. Just whatever. Just.
But you know what? Colin Cowherd said some dumb shit talking about Jordan Poole was the worst player in the league. And there's a lot of people just saying some random shit these days.
The fact Colin Cowherd still got a show is
you gotta tell me.
Fucking insane, bruh.
I cancel his ass. And
I cannot believe he still has a show. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey,
but
man.
we got 2 minutes left in the game. Y'all got anything else before we get out of here?
Hey. No, sir.
All right. Well, y'all know the deal.
Good, yeah.
Y'all know the deal.
Y'all know what to do.
Y'all know what to do. I ain't got to say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Review.
Like and subscribe. Review. Like and review for us on Apple and Spotify and Google. Anything else? Like and subscribe on YouTube. Till next week. We out of here. Peace.